Picture this, a world buzzing with distractions, every second, every minute. A relentless barrage of notifications, messages, and alerts. It's a storm, brother, and it's pulling men into a whirlwind of chaos. But what if I told you there's a way out? A path to reclaim control, to silence the noise, and to truly live in the present. Dive deep with me as we unravel the secrets of overstimulation and discover the tools to take control of your life. Brother, the modern era has birthed a silent epidemic, overstimulation. Every notification drags us into a storm of distractions, but at what cost? Recent years have seen a spike in mental health issues. Despite our tech connecting us globally, many men feel more isolated than ever. It's the paradox of our times, surrounded by digital chatter, yet profoundly alone. Research is clear. Excessive screen time correlates with decreased happiness. We thought these devices would uplift us, but they might be the anchors dragging us down. It's not just the screens, it's the constant influx of information and the pressure to always be on. Recognizing this is our first step to liberation. Overstimulation can be proven and explained through dopamine. This neurotransmitter, often dubbed the feel-good chemical, plays a pivotal role in our brain's reward system. When you savor that first bite of a juicy steak or hear the laughter of a loved one, it's dopamine that's giving you that rush of pleasure. But here's the catch. Not all sources of dopamine are created equal. While nature offers us genuine, fulfilling experiences, today's digital world throws artificial boosts our way. Think of the instant gratification from social media likes or the ping of a new message. These fleeting pleasures flood our system with dopamine, but at a cost. With constant stimulation, our dopamine receptors grow weary, becoming less sensitive over time. It's like shouting into a void, hoping for an echo that grows fainter with each shout. Harvard has weighed in on this, especially on the trending concept of dopamine fasting. They suggest that while the idea has merit, there are misconceptions aplenty. It's not about cutting off dopamine. It's about understanding its sources and regulating them for a balanced life. Remember, brother, knowledge is power, and with this understanding, we can reclaim control. Let's talk about a powerful tool in our arsenal to combat overstimulation. Technique number 1, the dopamine detox. Imagine it as a reset button for your brain, a retreat from the relentless barrage of dopamine hits we face daily. But what exactly is it? A dopamine detox is a conscious effort to distance oneself from intense dopamine triggers. It's not about shunning dopamine altogether, but taking a break from those artificial, high-intensity sources. Think screens, social media, binge watching, and even that constant urge to check your phone. Now, why should a man like you consider this? The benefits are profound. By resetting your brain's reward system, you're not just enhancing focus, but realigning with life's genuine pleasures, the ones that truly matter. So, how does one embark on this journey? Start by setting aside a day, or even a weekend. Commit to avoiding screens, steer clear of social media, and resist those high dopamine activities. Replace them with walks in nature, deep conversations, or even just sitting in silence, reconnecting with yourself. Medical news today sheds light on its effectiveness, suggesting that while it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, many have found clarity and rejuvenation through the process. Now, for those of you eager to take this on, here's a practical roadmap. Begin your day with a sunrise walk, letting the natural light reset your circadian rhythm. Follow it with a hearty breakfast and skip the caffeine. Dedicate the morning to reading a physical book or journaling. As noon approaches, engage in some physical activity, be it a workout, gardening, or even cleaning. Post-lunch, indulge in a hobby, paint, play an instrument, or a craft. As evening falls, prepare a meal from scratch, savoring the process. And before bed, meditate, but more on this later. By the end of this detox, you'll find a shift. Tasks that once felt mundane will now spark joy. Your brain, having recalibrated its dopamine responses, will reward you for genuine efforts. Work will feel invigorating, and life, brother, will feel richer. Remember, it's about balance. In a world screaming for your attention, sometimes the most potent action is to step back and recalibrate. Technique number 2, meditation and being present in the moment. Brother, in this relentless world where distractions are but a fingertip away, there's an ancient practice that stands as a beacon for men like us: mindfulness and meditation. It's not just about sitting cross-legged. It's the art of truly being present, of anchoring oneself in the now. Why is this so crucial for us? Mindfulness directly combats our insatiable hunger for stimulation. It teaches us to find contentment in the present moment, reducing the constant itch for the next dopamine hit. And the techniques, they're simple yet profound. Deep breathing, which centers our thoughts. Guided meditation, a journey led by a voice that calms the storm within. And grounding exercises, connecting us with the world beneath our feet. Now you might wonder, is this just another fad? Far from it. Science backs its potency. Let's talk about a groundbreaking study from Harvard University. 16 participants, over 8 weeks, dedicating an average of 27 minutes per day to mindfulness exercises. The structure is simple. Daily practices focusing on non-judgmental awareness of the present. The result? Brain scans revealed increased gray matter density in the hippocampus, vital for learning and memory, and a decrease in the amygdala associated with anxiety and stress. In essence, their brains rewired for the better, proving that mindfulness isn't just a mental exercise, but a transformative experience. So brother, next time you feel the weight of the world or the pull of another needless distraction, take a moment, breathe, ground yourself. Remember, in a world that constantly screams for attention, sometimes the most potent action is to sit in silence and to listen to your own heartbeat. Technique number 3, forest bathing. There's a primal call within us, a beckoning to return to our roots. Nature immersion therapy, often termed forest bathing in Japanese culture as Shinrin-yoku, is not just a walk in the woods, it's a deliberate immersion into nature's embrace. Why does this matter? Overstimulation isn't just digital, it's urban. The constant hum of city life, the relentless pace, it all adds up. Nature offers an antidote. The sensory experience of hearing leaves rustling, feeling the uneven ground beneath our feet, and smelling the earthy aroma of the forest floor can recalibrate our senses. Imagine you are in a dense forest. The canopy above filters the sunlight, casting dappled shadows on the ground. You hear the distant call of a bird, the gentle rustling of leaves, and the soft murmur of a nearby stream. Each step you take is deliberate, grounding you further into the earth, connecting you with an ancient energy that's been lost in the modern hustle. Brother, when the digital world's pull feels unyielding, remember our ancestral bond with the earth. Sometimes the best way to recharge isn't to plug in, but to unplug and step outside. And finally, technique number 4, digital detox. The gentleman's first step to reclaiming control. Brothers, if diving headfirst into a dopamine detox feels like scaling Everest, let's start with the base camp, a digital detox. Think of it as the younger, more approachable sibling. Why? Because our screens, those glowing rectangles, are often the primary culprits of our overstimulation. Now, I'm not saying toss your phone into the river, but setting specific times to be offline, that's a game changer. The immediate benefits? Better sleep, reduced anxiety, and a clearer mind. Techniques are simple, yet profound. No screens an hour before bedtime, dedicating weekends to be largely digital-free, and setting daily offline intervals. There's a story of a close friend. When I first delved into the world of dopamine rewiring, I urged him to try a detox. He struggled, finding it too challenging. So I suggested the digital detox. By the end of his first digital-free weekend, he felt a clarity he hadn't felt in years. He slept soundly and woke up revitalized, ready to conquer his day. Brother, if you're seeking a starting point, this is it. Embark on this detox journey, and remember, every monumental journey starts with a single step. Brothers, in this digital age, reclaiming control is paramount. Remember, every choice you make shapes the man you'll become. Start with these steps and watch as your world transforms. Stand tall, stand strong, and always strive for greatness. To see the next best way to level up as a man, check this video here.